crap, what is up, humans? I feel like it's been a damn century since I've made a video. Life has been chaotic for those who are close to me and know what's going on. Yeah, life's been chaotic. I've been playing Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew or Magnum PI, maybe Magnum PI. So anyway, I've been trying to get to the bottom of a burglary. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys saw that we got robbed. My house got robbed. So, been dealing with that. That is why I haven't made a lot of videos lately. But for now, let's jump into probably the biggest story of SB in a long time. At least this year. This will be the biggest story of the year. Probably just because it's a collab. It's a crossover. So it doesn't matter how much you like some other dunk better. This is probably the biggest story. It'll be told on the highest level. So, here it is. We got this here. This is my early pair. I was hoping that the rest of our inventory would show up so I could show you a size 9. This one is actually my pair, so I have worn it just a little bit. I hate this ring light, but there's the box. You got your Jumpman and your Flight. We did just show you the box details on the other side, but I think this little Jumpman and Nike SB just looks super sick together. And there you go again with your size information and all your box details right there. Boom. Your style details, color details. Sail white pine green. This box doesn't say SB. It says Air Jordan 4 Retro SP, which I thought was interesting. Just the size label and all that stuff doesn't say it. It does have it on the box in multiple places. You got your Nike SB and standard Nike branding. But here you go. Let's open these things up. Here it is, guys. Let's just pull them both out real quick. But for now, there is your pine green Jordan 4 SB. Boom. There you go. Size 11.5. Like I said, this is my pair. So you can see a little dirt on the bottom. I have worn these. I cleaned them up as best I could. A little dusty. But dudes, these things are so comfortable. I have heard other people say that 4s are not very comfortable. So when I tried these things on, I was shocked at how comfy they are. They're pretty roomy. If I were going to say compare it to a dunk, this is probably on the generous side of a dunk SB fit. So this is my 11.5. This would be one of the most comfortable 11.5s I have. So feels a little roomier in the toe. I don't know if it's wider. We're gonna compare these side by side in a minute. But I have no pinch on my pinky toe, and it feels a little longer in the toe box, just slightly. So true to size. I'm gonna say true to size. The buzz on the internet is that everyone wants to go up a half size. I did just buy the What the 4s to compare these two, and the What the 4s are definitely tighter than the SB. Of course, everybody's feet are different. But yeah, let's just look at this thing. Let's just look at it and appreciate this shoe. There you go. You got your heel details right there. And this material, I went to Cola Kicks yesterday, and that's where I got my 4s from, my OG 4s from. And so I felt a lot of these things, and this rubber all across the board is a lot softer. So the whole shoe just feels softer, less rigid. So when you put your foot in it, it's not as like stiff feelings. That's just my opinion. I know everybody's feet are different, so I'm gonna say this is true to size, and somebody's gonna be mad about it when they get their pair and it's snug, but feet are shaped different. It's not just about length. It's about pressure points and hot spots and all those good things. But if you ask me, these definitely fit nicer than a OG4. I love this little gum hit right here. This is like a zonal, they call it, zonal traction. So this gum is softer than the rest of the sole, so you'll just have like a little more grip for pushing and just a little more grip on your heel. When we put these side by side, you will see that the gap between here and here is greater, and this whole toe box, this whole mustache, the toe panel is taller. So that is for probably more ollie protection. This little bit right here just goes up higher on the toe. Even over here, this is a whole big extra section there. So, dude, these shoes are so sick. I never thought I'd be a 4 guy, if you want to put it that way. But, man, these things are so comfortable. They look great with jeans, and I couldn't help but rock them. Look at that. I even got them dirty already. Got some dirt on there. I was hoping to show you guys the size 9, but they're not here yet. Hopefully soon the rest of the order will be here. But right now, this 11.5 will have to do. All these little rubber bits right here, from what I can tell, I mean, this is super, super soft, like supple rubber. So I don't know what difference that makes, but it just probably just makes the shoe slide on a little better, that everything is a little softer. I believe your toe box is a little higher. And when we were first hearing about these things, I heard that they were lowering your heel into the shoe for more stability and better board feel. It honestly looks like they raised the shoe up on top of the sole a little more, and then you have this more of a heel pocket right there. So you can see this, the heel kind of rounds out a little bit more than the OG, and you have more of a pocket on that heel right there. It definitely hugs your Achilles pretty well, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna slip at all. These are super sick and super comfortable. There's a full look at your sole over here on this camera with just your Nike branding on that, and your Flight, Jumpman Flight right there. And then you got this cool, I didn't know this was standard, but this is a standard upside down Air Jordan label on the inside of the tongue. And then you got your Nike SB branding on the heel. I don't know, guys, this one to me is super sick. I love the like kind of off-white or light gray suede toe box. Just makes sense for skating. And these gum hits really make the shoe just pop to me. You know, like some people are saying the shoe's too subtle, but I like that it just looks like a clean, classy. It's classy. It's not flashy. It's not in your face. It's just a nice looking shoe dropping on St. Patrick's Day. So that's pretty cool. Let's bust out these What the Fours so we can put them side by side. I'll show you this real quick. The boxes are different. So you see you got 3/4 of an inch width over here. Can you see that? You got about a 1/2 inch or a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch right there in height difference as well. Because I feel like the SB is just an all-around bigger shoe, except the sole is definitely the same size. I don't know. It's weird. It's wizardry. The shoe looks bigger, doesn't measure bigger. So anyway, there's the difference in your boxes. Just a little bit different, but similar build to the box. Here is your What the Four box. So there's your box details. Everybody's seen these. This is all new to me, but I'm digging it. Dudes, I have to say this What the Four looks like a smaller shoe if we put them side by side, but I think it might be the color breaks. It's these different panels like this right here just maybe makes the shoe look bigger. But if you look closely here, you know what? Check this out. So you can look closely there. You can see that the gap between here and here is a lot bigger than the gap between here and here. And all these, like all this is way stiffer. Like even this is softer rubber. This is softer rubber. But yeah, I think maybe the color breaks, the panel breaks make this shoe look a little bigger. The SB look bigger, that is. But honestly, if you're comparing it sole to sole, it lines up damn near perfectly. So there you go. So it is the same length sole, but the shoe feels a little longer. So I think that has something to do with maybe the toe box being a little taller. I can't really tell. Let's see. Looking at this, the toe box looks exactly the same height. It's so hard to show you guys that. but you can see this shoe almost eclipsed the other shoe. Yeah, there you go. You can't really tell much of a difference, but you can tell right here. Like, look at this. The height right here is taller on the SB. Even this comes up higher. So I feel like the whole shoe, like I said, is like built up so that your foot is more like secure in the shoe. That gives you a little bit more room. There's a look at your side-by-side on the soles. Very, very similar soles, just a little bit different color blocking on there. There's obviously more color changes in this sole, but pretty sick shoe. Here's a comparison to your back panel. You can see the little knobs on that pull tab are a little bit smaller and more rounded. They're not as harsh, like not as square, not as harsh on the edges. So there is your Nike Air and your Nike SB right side by side. I don't know, guys. I just wanted to show you guys exactly side by side. You can see this area right here looks a little bigger on the SB. Everything just seems a little bit more pronounced. Like if you look right here, God, you can't, it's so hard to show all this stuff, but you can just tell all the panels come up higher. Like if you're looking at this right here, side by side to this, it definitely comes up higher on the SB when they're sitting side by side. So all around, the upper for this is just kind of a taller shoe, which gives you more room and more comfort. So even though people are saying there's more padding in this shoe, I can't really tell much more heel padding on these, but I can tell that is just more comfortable. And it feels on foot, underneath, walking around on the floor, the SB just feels cushy. It feels very pillowy, which when people were telling me about the 4s, they were like, dude, they're so uncomfortable. And I only had this as a reference. I was like, dude, people are crazy. These are comfortable as hell. And then I bought these and I'm like, oh, I get it. These feel like you're standing directly on concrete. This thing's like a little pillow. So I think that's good. That's good to hear, I think. But yeah, I don't know. Let's pull the insole out really quick. What is this? This is the one in the SB, and it's got this Dream Cell insole. It feels pretty similar, but it is slightly thicker. And yeah, it's definitely more padded. Yeah. So who knows? Maybe this is Dream Cell as well, and I'm crazy. But right off the bat, if you guys get yours and you compare them to your 4s, let me know if you think this is a little bit softer. I will say that I bought these used from Cola Kicks, and I will say this. These are worn, so even worn, they still fit more snug than these unworn SBs. So that's my take. True to size, 225. Pay attention to Blue Tile SC for release details because we don't have them yet, and we don't like to release raffle details until the shoes actually arrive in the shop. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'm sorry I'm like way off my game. My mind is in 1,000 places, but I think there's good things on the horizon. I think this Jordan 4 SB is definitely one of those good things on the horizon, and I think there's going to be more Jordan releases. Maybe not this year, but I feel like there's going to be more down the road. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you know what? This is our St. Patty's Day t-shirt. So we'll be releasing these this week as well. And we got a few of these, which is a super, super heavyweight. Just a couple of these heavyweight tees. This feels like a short sleeve sweatshirt. So anyway, this design is by Moondust Studios. I'm sure you guys know him. I'm sure you follow Moondust. If you don't, you better, because he rips. And we also have another St. Patty's Day design, hopefully, maybe coming in time, by Don Taylor, which if you guys follow us, you know Don Taylor. Holy crap. Anyway, that is all, guys. My head's in 1,000 places. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was somewhat useful. True to size on the Jordan 4 SB. I'm looking forward to some more Jordan releases. This has been fun. It's just like outside of the box, and I like that. That's why the story's big. Thank you guys for watching. All the best. Love Blue Tile. I hope everybody's having a great week or weekend. It's the weekend. I'm going to try to edit this video right now, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.